everybody. My name is Jeff Crane. I'm with Tokenize, Las Vegas, 2024, with Simon Bogdanowicz with Gamesprk. And we just met yesterday. We're here at this beautiful house, Michael Turpin's pad in Las Vegas at this event. And what do you think of Tokenize so far?
I mean, it's great. I mean, I've been in space since about 2017 fully, and I was lucky to live out in Los Angeles and know a lot of the kind of legacy folks that created Tokenize, previously known as Coin Agenda,
right,
and DNA and stuff. So I already knew about half the room, I feel, more or less, coming into today. But this is the first time they're hosting it at this amazing venue with Mike Tyson's old house.
Yeah, that's right.
Fantastic, and more of an intimate, very high quality experience.
So Simon, it's funny, before we get into your business and kind of what you're doing here at the event, I remember first getting into crypto and blockchain, and it was when I went to Puerto Rico. Met with Michael and Brock Pierce and a handful of other people. And I remember as if it was like my first year or first month of college. Do you remember how fun it was back then? Like 2017, and this was in LA, yeah?
Yeah.
So how did you get introduced to blockchain and crypto in 2017? What was the story?
Great question. Well, I introduced it before, but I was on Wall Street. A lot of my friends and colleagues and others were always saying, hey, Bitcoin's the devil. If you mess around with it, you're going to go to jail or you're going to be on some watch list. You see everyone really scared you away, right? Even in 2012 or end of 2013, my friend came to me. He bought a ton of Bitcoin. I was mining it. And he's like, hey, Simon, this is the way. You have to kind of join the Jedis and everything else. And then another blip crash happened and some other things happened, Mt. Gox, and all that was caught up in the news still. And I was like, no, it's not my time yet. I started getting into it actually, doing sports betting online. And the fastest way to cash out your money at the time was do it in Bitcoin and whatnot. So I started accumulating like a little stack there, not so big, but enough. And then I launched a company in 2016 called Launch Team. And it was all about launching businesses and brands and personalities and scaling them. And I had like the enterprise tech and Wall Street background. So I knew a lot of financial modeling, business modeling, how to pitch yourself, how to build a story. And my partner was in Techstars, the first class of Techstars. So he had a tremendous amount of startup experience. We joined. Our first client in 2017 said, hey, let's pause everything. We're going to add a token to our business and we're going to call it ShipChain. And it became a company called ShipChain. It was very public, actually. So public that it got issued a cease and desist by SEC. Raised so much money and did so much good. But what I was fascinated by was it was building transparency and efficiencies through the blockchain and through a token for the supply chain industry.
Yeah.
Which is obviously everything, belongs to some kind of supply chain, right?
Now, Simon, you're here at Tokenize, Las Vegas 2024. You're going to be on a panel. What's the panel?
Yep. It's the future of crypto gaming.
Yeah.
Panel. Yeah.
And so in maybe a minute elevator pitch, tell us about the business that you were referring to earlier and in gaming and anything else you'd like to add.
Absolutely. Well, I think it's always good to start with like, hey, why are you passionate about any kind of industry? I've been a gamer since I was 5 years old. I remember getting my first Nintendo. I got the Nintendo first, funny, and then I got Mario, and then I got Atari after that.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So Atari came after Nintendo and my.
Yeah.
But just played a lot of RPGs, a lot of games growing up, playing a lot of StarCraft, FIFA, this and that, GoldenEye, so on and so forth. So I've always been fascinated from a fan perspective. Saw the rise of esports, but saw a lot of inefficiencies in that and Web3. And Web3 game mechanics and experience and just the entertainment value just wasn't there for me. So I've never really played Web3 games other than try here and there, but we kind of lost interest after, good 10, 15 minutes usually, even as my friends were launching games. But then I got introduced to Gamesprk and I came in as a co-founder, which is fantastic. And what I love about Gamesprk, it's the first fully decentralized esports ecosystem, bringing Web 2 and Web 3 gamers together and uniting them without forcing them to play Web 3 games only or without force feeding them like a digital wallet. So making things happen naturally. Recently, Gunzilla launched a game called Off the Grid. Within about 2 weeks, they achieved almost over 7 million wallet creations.
Wow.
And through traditional content creators, traditional influencers. So there's a huge market, there's huge pent-up demand. What's cool about Gamesprk is that it allows you to come online, build a tournament, host a tournament, stake your friends and players. We're talking about building it, and you can have Web3 games sitting next to Web2 games, and also pulling in brands as sponsors and doing things that you see now traditionally in mobile gaming, traditional gaming, but doing things in a new type of way, and watching people see like, oh wow, I can actually win money here, and like there's some tangible value beyond just playing the game. We're not just keeping it within this closed ecosystem.
And it's out now.
It's not out yet.
Okay.
We have been actively fundraising for it.
Yeah.
And
where are you at right now?
we're targeting Q1.
Yeah.
We raised a little bit over like 1.2 million.
Okay.
Raising about a $5 million round right now. A big company that, the big esports team that also is associated with it, but not like, not directly like funding it or anything, is M80, which has really risen over the ranks for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of amazing partnerships through the other co-founder, Marco Muro, that he's going to bring his 20 years of experience in mobile, desktop, gaming, and everything else to the table.
Yeah.
And all those relationships, so we feel we're like very well positioned.
Yeah.
Some others have tried this before, haven't been able to achieve as much traction because they've only been focused on Web3 games.
Sure.
So I see this as an opportunity to really promote mass adoption into Web3 gaming with force-feeding Web3 only games.
Well, this sounds exciting. We're stoked that you're here, and glad you're participating. Looking for you to get on that panel there.
Yeah.
And Simon, good luck with all what you're doing.
Thank you.
All right, man.
Appreciate it.
It was a pleasure, man.
Yeah, pleasure to you too.
Thanks,
Thank you.
guys.